Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Heretic Remastered. Definitely was not planning for that to be the series when we started, but you never look a gift horse in the mouth. To be fair though, I've never seen a gift horse, period, so I don't know why I wouldn't look it in the mouth. Nobody's giving me horses, so already up to a rough start. Ooh, look at these guys. We got some scorpion demons. What an interesting sprite. Very, very interesting. Let's hit them with the crossbow. Alright. Oh, these things sink apparently. Good to know. I hear more roaring. It's already immediately been chaos. Okay. I see more glinting in the distance. Hold on. Why is my auto map not working? I was messing with the bindings a little bit. I think I took the auto map off. Oh my goodness. We're already off to chaos. Yes, I did. There we go. Very good. Yeah, having the... It almost feels like cheating having the... I forgot about that. Having the, like, keys show up on the auto map. Is there a way to zoom in and out of the auto map? We'll figure that out later. Enough menu diving for now. Is this... Okay, this looks like solid ground. Don't have to worry about that there. That's good. These guys are all over the place here. This is like their realm. It's funny, now that I have, now that the ability to look it up and down is not blocked by some, DOS box shenanigans. I could do it on the other one, right? But I really should have mapped it to, like, mouse up and mouse down, which is what it's mapped to here, like that. I'm sure there is a way to do it in DOSBox. It's probably even easier in GZ Doom. But I did not go through the effort. And my lackadaisicalness was rewarded with the best remaster ever. I did do a little bit of research between the last time I recorded this and now. And yeah, so this was made by Night Dive. Night Dive, like, they also remade, I think I mentioned I was playing Shadow Man Remastered. They also made that. What is that? That's not a key, is it? Lesser Runes. Ooh. Is it finally time we're going to be getting a new weapon here? It's been far too long. We can actually go get the rest of those, I guess we can drop down there. We can go get the rest of those crossbow bolts. There's the yellow key. Very good. Hopefully it's worth it. Okay. Ooh, boy. Did not see you guys when I jumped into this room, and looks like that's where the yellow key is used, so that's good for us. Yeah, what are lesser runes? The first time I've seen those dropped. So it's got to be some sort of new weapon coming up for us. Maybe, I don't know what it'll be. I haven't really spoiled too much of myself. I really like this this new map, though, on the weapons and stuff in the game thus far. But yeah, Night Dive did in fact make this. What's really cool, too, beyond the stuff I mentioned in the last episode that they added, this also has multiplayer now. I think the original one did too, but it's like online multiplayer, you know, with like hosted lobbies and stuff. Super freaking cool, and you can do co-op, which is like, I think it lets you do 16-player co-op. I'm not quite. No, I guess that was the stairs collapsing. I'm not quite sure what the use of that would be. Maybe for like the worlds. I don't know if that would accelerate you. To be honest, I feel like you could probably speedrun this just as easily, unless you can get like other keys. Like if somebody picks up a key of a shared inventory. Ooh, what is this? Chaos device. Is that a new item? Instantly teleport to the start of the map. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. These are not doors. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I like, ever since I was already been jonesing to play this whenever I had a free chance, but now with the remaster, oh my god. I'm playing with the controller again just because it feels so good. I also feel like it It looks a little better on capture when you're using a controller, because when I'm playing this without said controller, we're already out of ammo. I feel like it's a little, it jolts around a little bit, which is sometimes the case with the mouse and these Doom likes, but I digress. I just love the way it feels. Okay, map scroll. Do we have to activate? No. That's just that is just the map itself. All right, so we know the green's in here. Hey. All right, we'll have to come back for that. Figure that guy out later. We didn't go all the way down here yet, did we? Maybe we did. I am digging this level. I don't know if they redid the lighting. Probably. Well, actually, I do have some lighting things on, but the way it is lit, it makes it look a lot more modern, a lot less grungy. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it is nice. Okay, so I guess we can go down here. I did actually correctly. Okay. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Gotta remember to use our items, which might happen here in a moment. So we got some armor out of it. Very good. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just an item room. Looks like it. The wall's hurdy. And there's a secret over here. Maybe not a secret, actually. Maybe that is the required way to get out. Looks like the required way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Scorpion man. Chill. We're friends. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, this is bad. I just want to get out of here. Huh. Huh. Oh, okay. Haven't seen you today. I love these guys. These are some of my favorite models in this game. These, like, axe-throwing dudes. Alright, so those are now going up and down now, which is we can use to get back up there. I thought we were going to die there for sure. I see more of them up there, actually. I want to go back up there real quick. I don't know if there was something we may have missed. Ah! Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. There is a, the ground is pushing back against us. Can we make that jump? Yes, we can. Okay, so there wasn't actually anything else up here other than some health files and the ability to shoot at these guys, I guess, which we will take. Oh, crap. Alright. Playing more frugal than I need to be honest, but that's the fun of it. Alright, so looks like, and it's funny, you can even see on the auto map this thing's redrawing. Can I actually get up there? I don't think so. Alright. With these big arrows on the floor, like, I wonder if these are, I can't remember if these were in the original game. I wonder if that's, like, part of, like, making the progress more understandable, is they just put giant arrows on the map. Okay, so there's a place off to the right we have not gone yet. Alright. More scorpion men. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm... It would be really fun to play through some of this on multiplayer. Maybe I'll do that for a holodeck hour. Because I don't know how long it's going to stay popular for. You know, it's like super hot right now. Everybody's talking about and playing this Night Dive remaster. That could be fun, though. I played a lot of Quake 3 and Quake Arena. A lot of Unreal Tournament 3 and 2004. And the original one. And just like Unreal on Gold online, but never did too much. I never actually did like Quake 1 or Quake 2 or any of the Dooms. Just a little before my time, like I said, when I was growing up. Okay, so we're in here now. That's how we get in. My neighbor had this game, and he also had a computer that could run it. And I just remember being like, "Whoa, man! I'm way too young for this." In retrospect, I don't know. I guess. Like, We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're getting all of them. So I guess some more invisible ones shoot like those red axes. I never noticed that before. I find these types of games to be like the most relaxing. It's just because of their like linear structure, I think. At least in my head, it's linear, right? You just like follow the map. Not a lot of things you can do. You just kind of go and shoot, you know. But my fiance, I'm always like, she's always like, why are you playing those games? They're like not relaxing at all because I'm always playing them late at night. I'm like, they're like super relaxing. You don't have to think about anything. It's got no puzzles, nothing crazy. But different worlds, I guess. All right, well, we have. Okay, there's more rooms over here. We have killed our stash of crossbow bolts and dragon's claw ammo. Thankfully, there's more crossbow bolts. I don't remember our wand. What are these lesser runes for? We must figure out this mystery. I don't remember the wand having 200, like having a 200 mana clip, if you want to call it that. We did not go through here, did we? No, but before we do that, it looks like there may be a secret down here. Nope, just some dudes. Just some guys being dudes. You know how it is. Just some guys being dudes. Alright, well that was needed. For the ammo more than anything else. Are we already full on crossbow? No, okay. I was gonna say. Alright. Looks like there's a secret here. There is a secret here. And there is a mean man there. Very good. Alright. Another. Oh, we get one of those morph ovums, which we don't think we've used. To particular success thus far. Let's, I'll leave Tome of Power on. Maybe we'll get some, use out of that. In which case, I'll switch to this for now. Okay, so let's go through this teleporter, see where this leads us. Oh, we did do that. Okay, we already have the green key. What am I saying? What am I saying? Gosh. What's the end of the level? And usually the blue door has seemed to indicate the end of the level, but we'll find out. Yeah, looks like it. 70 out of 85, only got one secret. Like I said, I don't know. Oh, hold on. I say I'm not a secret hunter. There's definitely something back here. Well, this is a switch, right? I'm not a secret hunter, but let's do a little due diligence. It just doesn't make a huge difference. Usually you can get through these levels without terrible difficulty. I did find a secret area. Look at that. Oh, wait. This was worth it. There's the next weapon. Getting the next weapon early is definitely worth it. Okay, I'm glad we did this. Ooh, Hell Staff. Okay, it is like a machine gun. That's kind of what I was thinking, like a chain gun type thing would be cool. We do need like a rocket launcher. That is the next thing I am looking for. Okay, very good. Very cool. Okay, I'm glad I got that. This one to the left looks like you got to teleport into it, I'll be honest. There's something over here. There's something behind this, right? But what? Oh wow, it's like a hair trigger. But yes, it does not look like I can access it through here. Nothing else is usually, I mean, other than just I like seeing the full map. I truly do. I actually really do like seeing the full maps. Nothing up here. This one looks like it's not terribly hard. If they're just like, you know, a secret wall, it takes just a couple seconds to go and check. Okay, so this is on the other side over here. I just like to see what the developers put in play. Okay, that is interesting. We gotta shoot it, maybe? We gotta hit it? Okay. Interesting. Unless you have to get up there somehow with like a wing. Maybe? It's probably a switch. It's usually a switch for those types of things. I don't see a... We didn't have the gauntlets yet? Do they disappear every level? I don't think they do. Oh, I guess it's because it's a new mission. Okay, well. That backtracking then was good. Yeah, I have no idea. Let's just beat the level. We got 2 out of the 5. I'll take it. Another DOS game I've been kind of thinking about playing is... It's just because I've seen, for whatever reason, like, a ton of people... like on Twitch and YouTube, just like playing through it, like, which makes no sense because it's a very old game, is Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, which is like a Secret of Monkey Island / you know, what do you want to call it? Like old school adventure point and click. I would like to advance past the lava pits to the River of Fire. All right, what do we got going on here? Let's see, let's see, let's see. That is a new enemy. Right? No, maybe no. I think we may have saw him in the first episode. I don't know if I called it out. I mean, it's kicking our butt though. So we're gonna quick save there just in case we. Ooh, nice double kill. Where's our health staff? Let me see the health staff. Let's see how this thing works. Ooh, makes short work of the imps. I like that. Does it have homing too? Yeah, it does. Okay, homing like the quartz wand does. Very good. It looks like it has a little bit more range too. Okay, yeah, this weapon is sick, dude. Oh yeah, I like it. Hopefully the ammo for it is somewhat abundant. Actually, now that I say that, it kind of reminds me more of the plasma gun than the chain gun, especially the sound. Very, very plasma gunny. All right, blue key is up there. And once you get the blue key... Okay, what is this? Side passage opened by the switch. I'd like to see that. Need a green key. But yeah, Fate of Atlantis, look, I don't know, this looks really cool. Apparently it's like a very, very good point and click. That's another series I just have a huge soft spot for. Is point and click games. They can be hit or miss, to say the least. Some of them are really, really good. Some of them are super annoying, like, oh, I think I mentioned it before. Probably mentioned everything at this point. I did play through, oh, what was it called? One of the new Wadget Eye ones where, all right, getting a little bit of ammo, so that's good. One of the new Wadget Eye point and click adventures. They're a developer that makes really, really good new point and click adventure games in the style, like especially the pixel art style of some of this like Sierra classics and stuff like that. What was the name of that game? Unavowed. Unavowed was phenomenal. And I've also played like Gemini Rue from them. I've played Primordia, which I don't think is from them, but yeah, a lot of stuff like that. Those are great and probably the best examples because the puzzles aren't crazy. If you get stuck, it's like, you know, they're modern, so it's not terrible to get through. One of them, like ones that I really wanted to like but just could not was Discworld and Discworld 2. Very, very funny. I actually really do like the Discworld, like Terry Pratchett books. I've listened to a couple of audiobooks on them, and I will say Discworld Noir is like so good. I love that game. But also incredibly difficult. But Discworld 1 and Discworld 2 are like I don't know, man. They're out there in terms of difficulty and like aging well. I still need to beat Discworld 1. I've been like, even though I'm using a guide and it's not terribly long, it just didn't stick with me because the puzzles are just very, very difficult, to say the least. And there's a lot to remember, and they don't really have like a good in-game like menu tracking system or HUD or anything like that, at least from what I can remember. But Fate of Atlantis is supposed to be phenomenal. And yeah, I've just seen like a ton of people playing it. Like I just like on Twitch and YouTube, I'm like, why? How does this happen? Like I just randomly found out about it, and then it starts to appear, which I guess it's kind of always the case with stuff, right? Like usually you're finding out about it because something in the worldwide internet has, you know, decided to push it to your feed or whatever. But was the yellow key right here? Did we miss it? It is, and we did miss it. Okay, very good. The music is sick as always. All right, blue key. We still haven't figured out how to drop. We got 2 green keys on our left and right. All right, a little bit of Dragon Claw ammo. Don't need our gloves or our gauntlets yet. Let's use the Dragon Claw because the Hell Staff seems to be kicking it real good. All right, more arrows, more health. Listen to that track, man. So good, the double bass. Alright, so here's what we needed here. Yeah, the Claw Orb is more chain gun. The Hell Staff is more plasma gun. Because this has, like it just kind of hit scans versus, oh gosh, that blocked me in. Versus the plasma gun, which actually has like a projectile that shoots super rapidly. And it does less damage. Whereas this thing does a ton of damage. Similar to the plasma gun. I wonder if it's going to have like a BFG equivalent that shares its ammo. I could see that. Oh, man. There we go. Very, very good. Here, we'll get you down with the gauntlets if it'll let us. Nope. All right, never mind. We're not going to get you the gauntlets. We're going to get you with the crystal wand. It would be cool if the guns had a little bit more, because a lot of them do just feel like machine guns. It would be cool, maybe in like some of the later Hexens or something like that. That's evil water, really. That it would be cool to have different projectile types and stuff like that. I did also notice. So speaking of the, oh, here we go, flying. Remaster changes. So there's 2 campaigns that they added. That are like completely new official campaigns. They did that similarly for the Doom collection. I forget what it's called. It's like Legion of Rust or something like that. It came out in I forget. In my head, it's just like it's like an original Doom version of the Dark Ages, which I have not played. Just what Dark Ages doesn't super appeal to me immediately. Just because A, it's expensive, and how do we get in there? Let's try a little quick save. Okay, that's not how we get in there. But you know what? We could fly up there, actually, now that I say that. Let's do that. Let's use our flying item. Yeah, I mean, Doom Dark Ages. Okay, we can't fly in there either. Interesting. Interesting. Does look very cool. I will eventually get it, but I played the Doom Eternal not too long ago, and I don't know, the pacing of that game is awesome, but these suit my proclivities a bit more. I'm very much on a retro kick now and forever. Alright, I did not mean to do that. Oh, goodness. You gotta be careful when you accidentally forget that left click is quick load and not run. You are always running. Okay. Another time bomb. Unless we have to use, it doesn't usually don't have to use the items to. I don't think they've gated any content behind flying so far. So there must be another room that I missed that uses the yellow key. What's the name of this level again? The River of Fire. It does live up to the name. Ooh, armor. Oh, quick save. Oh, that was bad. We can do that better. There we go. Blue key. How do we get you? There's no way. No. Because once again, I could fly up there. I don't think it's gonna work though. We can try. That would be crazy. If it let me get the key. See, I don't think they're intentionally. I don't think they're doing that right now. Now, is there anything I could do with the fly? No, just green key. We need the blue key. Flying in this game is pretty cool, though. Right, nothing in here. Nothing in there. Okay. We're getting to a very classic Heretic moment where I've missed something or there's a secret hidden wall somewhere. Alright. Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? I got the green key already. False alarm. False alarm, y'all. False alarm. Forgot we picked that up. Ay, ay, ay. What are you gonna do with me? Chill, 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 chill. Really need to be using these items a bit more. Yeah, let's turn everybody into chicken. Let's turn everybody into chicken. Then they drop in the lava. And they die. That is super strong. I didn't realize it actually shoots out like a projectile. Let's see, what else can we use? Here, we'll use one of these. Get out of there. Blow up. Here's another one. Okay, it kind of works like a claymore or a mine. It's pretty cool. It's good for enemies that chase you. For ones that shoot you from afar, not so much. Alright. Some dude's just tweaking out in there. Whew. Careful now. We got one of these things, I think. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Let's go back to... Yeah. Maybe I should be playing on a harder difficulty. Then I'm sure I've used the items a lot more, but... I don't know. It's very much just like in the Doom mindset where you just like use the weapons you have available to you. Duke Nukem, I feel like I ended up having him to use items a lot more in that. I played through Megaton edition of all of the ones you could play through. It was actually, I had it on the Vita from like PS Plus a million years ago. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that. No, so that's the end of the level. Okay. So that must be the blue key then that I guess got opened up for, right? That is my guess. My guess is correct. I don't know what that does. But yeah, Megaton Edition was really, really good. Comes with, it's just like a really good Vita version. It actually did crash a lot, but it was very fun, to say the least. Chaos Device. What did it say that does? Instantly teleports to the start of the map. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of interest in that. But yeah, in Duke Nukem, I feel like you use the health pack and the jetpack and the scuba mask. The items are a bit more necessary to get through some of the levels. I don't know if any of them are particularly gated, but I did use the health pack a lot. Comes in very handy. And those are probably actually the main items we seem to use here. Which actually probably will use before I end the level. Okay, chill, brother. Chill. I'm actually going to use one right now. Alright. Dissolve you. Okay, flame orb. Greater runes. Is that just a larger amount of runes? Or a different type of rune? I do not know. Alright, so that should be the end of the level, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Make sure we're all cleaned up. Very good. There's no secrets on this level. How interesting. Alright. They could have done a little more. Not gonna lie. Could have done a little bit more with it, but it's okay. The River of Fire. Another great level. Alright, the Ice Grotto. So we go from the Fire River to the Ice Grotto. Let's get a proper save in, just in case. Okay, a little slidey. Doesn't hurt. These look like teleporters, but they are not. Interesting. This reminds me of Dark Forces. Dark Forces 1. Dark Forces 2 is interesting. I actually got it, I think, through Amazon Prime Gaming or whatever. Not too long ago, but I had Dark Forces 2, or I had a friend that like burned me a copy of a CD back in the either early 2000s or 90s, whenever Dark Forces 2 came out. It was cool, but if I remember correctly, it's not like a Doom shooter. It's like it's more like Jedi Knight, a Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy. Those three, those games are sick. I remember loving those. Pre-Disney Star Wars, whenever you got like any sort of Star Wars thing, it was a real treat. Gosh, I just remember I was such a big Star Wars head. I still do like Star Wars a lot, but I don't know. I was very much an extended universe guy. Like, I should say an extended universe kid. Where I was reading all the books, and when the prequels came out, I was like freaking out. I was like, I can't believe, they're coming back after so long. And then with like Clone Wars, like the first Clone Wars, it was just all very like, man, I can't believe that there's so much content coming out now. And then nowadays it's like, there's a new Star Wars IP every other week. You got Mandalorian and Andor and the other Clone Wars and friggin' left, right, and center. You really, if you are a Star Wars fan, you are eating well. But those early games, man, I just remember loving them so much. It's just like Coder, Knights of the Old Republic, man. Ugh. Even the Old Republic was sick. Was supposed to be the WoW killer. It's so funny. That's something you don't really hear much anymore either. WoW killer. Really, Final Fantasy 14 is the WoW killer. Although, maybe WoW still is the most popular. I don't know. Final Fantasy 14 and Old School RuneScape, which are also the only two MMOs that I play, seem to have like the most notoriety and popularity right now. Rightfully so. Those are great games. I love them both. That is a lot of Time Bomb of the Ancients. Can we use them to any effect? Let's see. Where's that other guy? You hiding? Yeah, you hiding. Oh, the ice makes it difficult to get away. All right, let's see if we can get one of them. I'm not crazy about these. They don't do that much damage either. I don't know. Not very good on this slippery surface, that is for sure. But yeah, I didn't play a terrible amount of the Old Republic. I don't know, maybe I played to like level 20 or level 30, something like that. Same with like Star Trek Online. I'm obviously like a huge Trekkie. Not like a crazy big Trekkie, but I love Star Wars or Star Wars. That's the ultimate sin. I love Star Trek. I'm a original series, the Next Generation stan more than anything else. Voyager is also very good, but I need to watch through it fully. My dad actually just recently went and rewatched all of it and told me I have to. I watched a lot of Enterprise and Deep Space Nine. I've seen a lot of episodes here and there, but I haven't seen it straight through like I have TNG and the original series. But I did play some Star Trek Online. I think it's still around. That would be a fun little holodeck hour, actually, now that I think about it. Just going through and playing like Star Trek Online. I just know it's very I know it's pretty good. It has its problems. Like the reason I like Old school RuneScape is like its own beast. It's hard to explain to somebody why they like it. It's a lot of nostalgia pill, but also it's just a very different style of MMO. It's not bogged down by microtransactions, which is nice. Is that another new weapon up there? This map is crazy, by the way. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just like you have skilling, and it's just its own beast, and I love it for it. Final Fantasy XIV, the reason I love it is because, like, I love Final Fantasy as well. I'm a big fan of a lot of different things. But I just played Final Fantasy XIV for the story, I'll be honest with you. And I am taking my time. I've been playing it, God, since before. I played Final Fantasy XIV before they re-released it. And I only really subscribe, like, I've been subscribed for a few months now. I'll probably play like a couple hours a week. But it's just one of those where I love so many of the Final Fantasies. I've played so many of them, although I haven't played 16. But I have played 13 and 15 and 12 and 10 and 7 and 8 and yeah. There's a lot, but I actually have never played 9, which is kind of like some people's favorite, some people hate it. It is one of those. There's rumblings there might be some sort of remaster coming out, so that may be my time for me to go check it out. But the story of Final Fantasy has always just been, it was like one of the first big fantasy games I played. I also beat Tactics, Advance, and War of the Lions on the PSP, actually, of all things. That was not the right weapon to be using, by the way. I should. Speaking of the wrong weapons, don't shoot far away enemies with a scatter shot. It's just a waste. All right. Yeah, this map is chunky. I don't think we have any keys yet. I hear some whisperings, though. It looks like our ammo cap is increased again. Maybe I'm losing it, but... Okay, here's the yellow key. Too much yapping. Yapping with myself. How does he do it? Alright, more of these morph things. These things are pretty cool. But yeah, I was talking about Dark Forces earlier and got super sidetracked. Dark Forces 1, very much like this. This reminds me kind of the first level of Dark Forces, just this like tower structure here. Dark Forces 2 is like a third-person game. Very much, if I remember correctly, it's like a third-person Jedi simulator. Which is cool. I remember playing it online with my friend over at LAN back as a kid, or like connecting to it like with port forwarding and all that stuff. Different times. More just rambling on the millions of different games that I play and want to play. I've been kind of just, I casually, maybe, you know, I'm always saying I'm playing stuff, but for me it very much is. So how do I get that? Do I have all my wings? No, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just a piece of art, but looks powerful. Is a Phantasy Star Portable 2? Infinity? I think that's the title. Which is really, really fun. It's a great Phantasy Star experience, but part of me, like, I tried out PSO2. Played it a little bit. It's kind of overwhelming. It's been around for a very, very long time and just doesn't seem like it has a... we gotta go back to the yellow door. What am I doing? It just has, you know, a lot that I've missed, and it'll be very, very hard to keep up with and get back into. I did mildly try. I do really like it, but it's one of those things where you can't play like a ton of MMOs at one time. You gotta kind of pick, and I'm pretty locked in with old school RuneScape and Final Fantasy XIV. Hello, boys. Ooh, what is that? That looks like another new weapon. 2 new weapons, 1 episode. How crazy is that? Y'all never saw it coming. Unless it's an item. I guess it could be an item. That would be more strange, to be honest. Oh, look at that homing on that. It's crazy. But yeah. Blue Burst is very, very interesting to me because I did play Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2 on the Xbox as a kid. And I played 3 on my GameCube, the card one. But Phantasy Star Portable. Okay, so that is what these things are. Okay, new weapon, and those are ammo for the new weapon. Okay, so that's what those items were in the last episode. Phoenix Rod. Is this the rocket launcher we wanted? Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, I like the... Oh, look at that. I love the achievements on this version, too. Kill 3 enemies at once with a single weapon. Very nice. All right, so Wrath of the Phoenix. I love it. Finally, we have a AoE weapon. We'd love to see it. This game's awesome. But yeah, Phantasy Star Portable very much reminds me of episode 1 and 2, which is why I like it. And it's on the PlayStation Portable. I actually did have not 2, but I had one of the oh crap. Okay, hello. Don't shoot me. Very good. Yeah, I had one of the early Phantasy Star Portable, so that's also a reason I'm a little nostalgic for it. But PSP2, whatever you want to call it, whatever the proper acronym is, very much reminds me of episode 1 and 2, which I played a lot on Xbox Live back in the day. And Blue Burst is, from what I understand, like an extended... It has a lot of the content from episodes 1, 2, and I guess 4. And I do see some people on Twitch playing it every once in a while. I'm like, man, that would be fun. But the reality is, like, those games, they're all very, very similar. That's interesting. On the other side of the door, you have a green key. How strange. So, while I am, like, it's like, man, there's so much stuff, like, I'd love just to, like, dump all my time into that, but you really gotta pick your poison with those deep games. So, I'm getting my Phantasy Star Online fix just from playing Phantasy Star Portable, which is very similar. Like, even, it is very, very similar. Just the graphic styles and everything. But, part of me, I did try and play Blue Burst, like, God, probably 15 years ago, something like that, but I think it was all still in Korean or something like that. Or Japanese. I don't know if it was fully translated at the time. Alright. You love to see it. Man, this is a huge level. I'm just looking at the freaking number of enemies. We got a ways to go. This is the Ice Grotto. Man, this is a big level. I've heard Hexen has, like, insane levels as well. I was looking at, because I have, so like I said, I never really played through a lot of Quake 1 and 2. I really want to. I don't know if those would be good on the channel, or maybe those ones I just play on the side. Gotta pick our battles, because there's only so much time in the world, and you gotta use your time wisely, right? You only got 4,000 weeks. Can I open up these? No. But yeah, I have Quake 1. I got it for free on something. I think I got it on Epic or something like that. Quake 2, I also really want to play through, and it's like $2 to $3. I'm like, man, there's so many other boomer shooters. Like, I still would have to play through Doom or Quake 1. I still want to play through the other Doom expansions. I still want to play through all of this Heretic and Hexen. And then, like I still need to finish Bolt Gun, which I've started, and I really like it. The only thing about Bolt Gun is it doesn't have the same feel as this. I don't know how to put it. Maybe it's just like you don't have that same glide. You're a little bit heavier. You're a little bit chunkier. I'm not crazy about some of the enemies just being bullet sponges. And the level design... at least from the levels that in the episodes I've been in, has a... To me, just like the color palette, it feels very... very dull. In terms of, like, it seems like some of the levels are very, very samey, and it's kind of hard for me to pick out, oh, I remember playing this level versus that level. Just a lot of muted colors. Maybe the expansion's better, but that's just, I'm maybe 5 or 6 hours into it, and that's just kind of like my first impressions. I'm definitely going to beat it, though. It is very, very fun to play. But those two things, like the bullet sponge enemies, and then just the stage is kind of feeling a bit repetitive. I know with some of the later stages, they definitely flourish. But that's just what stuck out to me in the short term, to say the least, as a boomer shooter connoisseur. I don't know. I'm very picky about my boomer shooters. All of the ones I love. These early ones are my favorite. Like, I also have the Chasm, which I want to play, which I think also was a Night Dive remake. Same with Rise of the Triad, the remake. Never really played those as a kid, but I really do want to. I don't think the Megaton version of Duke Nukem, I'm pretty sure, was actually just published by 3D Realms, if I do remember correctly. Which apparently 3D Realms is also still making games. I think they made Cultic, which is crazy. If you haven't seen it, it's like a modern boomer shooter. Very, very good. I think the demo is on Steam. I played it a little bit, and I was like, yo, this rips. But as I said, you gotta pick your battles. You gotta pick how to divvy up your time, and you're addicted to very specific game types. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Apogee 3D Realms put out Cultic, which I did not realize initially. I just saw a video that was talking about it, and I was like, okay, let's do, here. This is a perfect opportunity for you. Everybody gather, come to the front of the class. That did not turn everybody into a chicken. Okay, I didn't mean to use that again, but I guess it doesn't matter. Here, whole bunch of items. Man, that thing does no damage. That's why they're giving them out left, right, and center. Does not do enough damage. I probably should have just used one of the books there, but at least the chicken thing did something. Looks like it only hits like a certain number of enemies, though, which would probably be good, because then it would basically just be like a pocket BFG. Be okay, we need to be careful. We're gonna save. We're gonna use this, because there's another one in that room there I just saw. Okay, we're out of that. And we have one of you. Oh. Using all our ammo. Any crossbow bolts? A few left. That's a lot. Okay, now I understand it was 104 enemies. This is just like a freaking boss room here. Ton of different stuff coming out of every hole. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, man. I love these games. I beat Painkiller Black, like the original, the base game, not too long ago, with a little bit of trepidation just because it's a little buggy in certain areas, which kind of drove me nuts, especially like running on my Steam Deck and other things. But yeah, I mean, Painkiller is a totally different game because it's like you get locked into a room and then you're like stuck in that room until you clear everything out, which to me was like the original boomer shooter idea. But these, sometimes you just get swarmed by enemies, but you're not really locked in. But Painkiller's fun. Super, super fun, man. These guys really do not stop coming. Holy cow. Use another health pot here and save. Would recommend if you haven't played it. Definitely play Painkiller Black, though. Hell and Damnation, while it is cool, has like a third of the content. And I think they're all just level 1 remakes, if I'm not mistaken, because I started to play through Hell and Damnation, and then everybody in line's like, don't play that, it's a watered-down version. So, Painkiller Black you can usually get for pretty cheap. Alright, you're getting the claws. Come here. The claws. The Santa Claus. Alright, yeah, that was a huge chunk of remaining enemies. Let's check out what's in the center structure here. Ooh. Fancy. Fancy, fancy. It's like the Faladar party room. No sacrifice. We got our patrons viewing area up there. Ah! The enhancement is supposed to make the guns a little bit punchier, but I feel like this wand still, it's hard to tell if it's hitty or not, just based off of like the way it shows the hit splats on the enemies. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Yeah, sometimes I can't tell if it's missing or not. Maybe it is missing. Maybe it does just suck. Or maybe it's like has a missable chance the farther away you are from the enemy. Whew, man, this is a crazy map. Alright, here's a staircase. I didn't even see that. Map scroll. Okay, that's always a good sign. Another button. And I'm not sure what the button does. I'm sure we will find out shortly. It looks like it opens up that door. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, chaos device. Not particularly useful. It seems like it's actually just best used if you like don't want to save or something and you want to get out of dodge really quickly. That seems to be the most useful purpose of it. What is this? Enchanted shield. Ooh, 200 armor. You love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Was molded by it. Sea full of these crappy bombs. Ooh, still some boys out there. Oh man, thanks for the freaking shot stuff. Dude, come on. Oh, that is totally unfair. Oh my gosh. That is unfair. That is unfair. That is unfair. Extremely unfair. Can I go out there? I guess I could. Alright, not a terrible amount. Go over this way. Yeah, okay, so I guess that did open up. Oh, didn't realize I had any of these items equipped. None of those hit. You hate to see that. So this must be the exit of the level, I guess, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Ooh. Okay, bag of holding. This gives us more ammo. This is a giant level, man. This might be one of the bigger ones so far. At least it's been fairly straightforward. I don't know if that's because of the remake. There we go. Melcha. Nope. Nope. Alright, you get in the staff. You get in the staff. Man, that staff sucks. Should use the gauntlets. Okay, so these two rooms are connected. Dude, will you chill? Okay, no, it's just hard to hit scan them, jeez. Oh man, it is so hard to see these rooms on this map, my god. Come on, Scorpion Man. He explodes when he dies. Okay, so that's the way we came in. So there was, when we were looking out the window, there's still like a ton of ammo and stuff floating out here. Alright, more Scorpion Man action. How come he can walk on the lava? That's not fair. Alright. Very good. Oh my god. Alright, we need to be careful. We're like almost out of all ammo. I guess we have some claw orb ammo left. Come here. Okay. A little bit of claw orb ammo left, and it's going to be back to Gauntlet City. I guess we have some crossbow stuff as well. Find it. Okay, good. At least they're dropping stuff. Man, this is just a crazy, crazy map. I don't even know what we're looking for at this point. I don't think we went in here. Crossbow definitely still holding it down, though, if I do say so myself. Alright, that looked like a big energy orb. I'll take it. Right? Big energy? Big-ish. Okay. Alright. There's something over here. Right? Secret wall? Button activated wall. There's definitely something behind here. Not sure how we open it. Okay, we still need the blue key. That was the point of that endeavor. Yo, I low-key actually, you know, in this level, especially, I'm appreciating the fact that they tell me where the freaking blue key is, because it was right there in the beginning. Apparently, I'm just really dumb. Which is always a problem with these games, is that sometimes you just really dumb. Don't get stuck now, that would suck. More ammo. Let's switch back to our Dragon Claw. More healing. I'm feeling like we're pretty close to the end here. Alright, I hear enemies. I hear friends. I hear it all. Okay. Ooh, topside. Okay. What a interesting side passage. All right. I'm gonna save and use our torch. I don't know if our torch is what was supposed to light that up, but okay. Do we have anything of particular use? Let's see. We're gonna use the. Oh my god. Chicken? Okay, chicken did not work. Let's reload. Nope. We have a ring of invincibility. And we are going to use it. Okay. So they give us some ammo here. Let's do this. Alright, we're gonna start with the torch. And then, oh hello. We are going to do this, and then we are going to do that. And that is going to be, oh my god, that's the twisters, that's right. Come on, dude. Man, these guys take a ton of hits. I'm gonna try and get through the rest of these guys in short order. This is definitely a good use for items here when needed. So this room sucks. Yeah, I think that's all of them. See? You hold on to items so that you can use them. Doing my part. That's the exit right there. What does this do? It'd be nice if you could disable these types of rooms. It's definitely a seizure warning with all the flashing. Are there more homies? Yeah, there is. I'm not quite sure how we get to said homies. What do all the buttons do? This to me feels like secret level. If you can hit all of the buttons. The exit's right here. Right? It's gotta be right here. Unless... No, yeah, it's totally the exit. So there's gotta be something with those switches. I got one rocket. I just don't like that room because I can't freaking see. Alright, let's see, so... That was the first button. It looked like I just let more dudes out, to be honest. Ugh, hate this. Hate this. How did we get in there? It was just over here, right? Is there another entrance? No. It looks like it's back there. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to see. Wait a minute, what was that? What it? Oh, just a quartz flask. Yeah, it's so difficult to see. No, there's definitely a way in there. Unless you go all the way around on this. I don't know, I may just give up on this one. This to me does feel like secret level, though. Try one more thing. It does look like if I do this, can I make that? No. I don't know. That's interesting. Ah. Was this an early out? Oh my god. This is like an early way out of here? Am I crazy? That totally feels like this is a quick... That's the fast way to finish the level. Right? Has to be. If we go back in here, was there a secret entrance? Yeah, that's it. I don't know how I'd make it, though. We need the flight thing. Unless... We didn't go up here, did we? No. Okay. What'd that other one do? Nope. I don't have a floaty boy. No, I do not. That I do not. Yeah, that looks like it's the way in. See, I guess that just... What does that do? It's doing something. What is it doing, though? Oh, okay. You can barely see it. Ah, that is it. Okay, okay, let's try it again. You gotta move quickly. Oh my god. What a pain in the butt. That's really annoying. Okay. You gotta move. Oh, that's very annoying. Gotta not hit the teleporter, and then you barely can make it over. Ah, look at that. He is a master. He is a master. Maybe he's not a master, because there's another. Oh, God. How do I get over to those? Alright, there has to be a secret here for sure. Okay. Come on. That has to be it. All right? There's nothing else. What else could there be? That has to be all of them. I'm guessing those things are like a ton of ammo for the Phoenix Wand. Oh, wait. No, that is not the way we wanted. Alright, activated, right? I can't tell. Did I not hit that one? No, it's activated, activated, activated. What? Oh, wait. It has to be some sort of eye thing. Did I not hit that? I'm losing my mind, y'all. Bear with me. I just want to see what this is. Oh, it's going to be a pain. We have to do this thing again. Okay. So it's actually only in that other one that you can do it. That's interesting. Right? Nope. We are losing it. Where did it go? Oh my god. Oh my god. What's happening? Where'd the button go? That is strange. So you go down here. And then you can go... Ah, God. I don't understand why it is like this. Oh, we messed it up. We messed it up. Boom. Oh, God. Boom. No. Here. Go. And go, 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 go. Oh, God. You have to be on it, man. Hit the wall too. Okay. I definitely hit this, right? Yeah, I totally did. 1. Now the question is, it's that one over there. But we hit that one too. We hit this one. We hit the other one. Maybe we did do it correctly. I'm expecting that eye to do something, I'll be honest. So that's those 2. Yes. Oh, the blinking is driving me nuts. Alright. I feel like we've done it. We'll just finish the level, because I'll check it after the fact, and if I'm able to figure it out ex post facto, I'll edit it in. Little treat. Little treat for those who stuck it out. Alright. Yep, we got that one. And we got that one. And we got that one. So that should be all of them. Right? Because then... Yep. 3. I feel like there has to be a 4th somewhere. But I'm going to do this. I'll make a manual save to try it later. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, no, no. I think we got it. I think this is it. Yes, it is. This has to be the secret level, right? Unless this actually is the way you have to... Wait, no, no. There's something back here. No. No. Yep. Nope. 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 So when we hit this, it looks like it opened up another area, right? But which one is it? Is it this middle one? I think it's the middle one. I don't think the middle one was open. Let's see what happens. Whoo, look at that time. Oh my god. The glacier. Okay. That feels like the natural progression. No. 259. So if we reload, that was a secret level. I knew we could do it. So yeah, this is the standard exit. The ice grotto. Then you go to the catacombs, which is 257. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do the secret level next. Look at that, y'all. We figured it out all on our own. Whew. With the time to show for it, that's to say the least. Yeah, I just had a feeling the way those things were laid out that it was gonna lead to it. Very good. All right. The glacier. The glacier. Yeah, blue key. Interesting. All right, well, we're gonna save. What a sick set of levels once again, y'all. Thanks for joining me on this one. We're gonna call it here for this episode of Heretic Remastered now. As always, if you enjoyed today's content, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, interacting with the video, all that jazz helps the algorithm a great deal, and I appreciate it as well. This has been SpockPlays, doing some more Heretic. I hope to see you next time, but thanks for watching, and have a good one.